Hi again. So I feel like this might ruffle a few feathers, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it anyways. If you come into my comment section and are ugly or being a troll or some sort of keyboard warrior, understand I will just block you. I will not engage with you. I'm not even here to entertain you, okay? So, with that being said, TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. And let's get into it. So, NASA, okay, banned the word Jesus from being used in 2016 on locations, okay? You can go and look this up, but we're going to keep moving. The 5 original funders of NASA are these guys: Aleister Crowley, Jack Pearsons, Ron Hubbard, Werner von Braun, who has Psalms 19:1 on his tombstone, which says, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork." Also, good old Walt Disney. NASA, in Hebrew, means to beguile, which means to greatly deceive. You see these little doohickeys right up here above the A and the S and the A? Symbolism will be their downfall. See this number right here? Beguiled. Okay? Deceive. We're going to jump back to this to show you. See that number right there? This guy right here, Robert Simmons, he was in charge of making the blue marble. This is part of what Robert Simmons said. 4 months, satellite data, and the hardest part was wrapping the flat map around the ball. This is CGI. This is also CGI. More cartoons. Makes sense now why Walt Disney funded this place, right? All satellites are sent up with helium balloons because we live in a firmament, just like Werner von Braun says. This is what mainstream science will have you believe, that Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour while we're simultaneously doing an elliptical orbit around the sun at 66,600 miles per hour, while we are simultaneously being pulled by the sun's gravity through the universe at 483,000 miles per hour. If that was the case, then this should be easy to prove in court, right? This guy, back in 2019, had a contest for anybody who could prove the curvature or motion of the Earth. The other guy, Thompson, went forward and thought he'd won the case. Sure that he was going to win it. And the judge says, nope, you did not win this case, because if you read down here at the bottom, it says you cannot prove it using a computer program. So he lost in court twice. Court documents. More court documents. Here's some more that I highlighted for you so you can see. And if you want to go look it up yourself, there's a whole PDF file on it. He used railroad tracks as proof. The canal, no curvature. Bridges. So since NASA was losing its credibility, nobody believes in the moon landing, so they needed somebody else. Guess who they brought? This guy right here, Elon Musk. And what's that right there on his shirt? Is that Baphomet? Elon. Ugh. And there's his baby's mama. She's a Satanist. Elon's mom, part of the Illuminati. Doesn't that look like a lovely grandma you'd want to bring your kids home to? More Illuminati symbolism. The symbolism will be their downfall. Did you know that NASA pays Elon? Our government pays Elon. He's like one of the richest men in the world, and the government pays him. The United Nations uses a flat Earth map as their logo. So does the International Civil Aviation Organization and the World Health Organization and the International Maritime Organization. But I bet you're going to say, Jen, we get all of our internet from satellites. Ha! You'd be wrong about that too. Look at this. But before I go into that, let me just enlighten you on Elon's dad. Elon's dad two times, he got his stepdaughter pregnant. That's disgusting. But this is for the internet. 99% of our internet, this means internet, telephone conversations, your instant messages, your emails, website visits, all come from submarine cables that connect continent to continent. But guess when? Not 33 years ago. Oh no, watch. These things, since the 1800s. Yeah, and they just gave us our internet 33 years ago. Complete hogwash. We've been lied to about so much. Look. And guess what? Guess who's in charge of these guys? These guys, the United Nations Economic and Social Council. And look what else they use as their map. The Gleason's map again. All of these world organizations, they all use the Gleason's map. Did you know Alexander Gleason was a flat earther? Yeah, he was a flat earther. But the internet and the people will say, oh no, it's just the globe flattened out. No, it's not. That's all hogwash. Don't believe it. Otherwise, they would use a globe. But they don't. They use this. Because they know that's what it is. And this thing on the outside, that's Antarctica. The ice wall. Yep. It's also a Freemason symbol. I'll go over all of that in another video. I also forgot to let you know that NASA and Satan are spelt the same, only without the T. T minus at liftoff. I'm sure it's just a coincidence though, right? Just chalk it up to that. And all of these guys, they're all Freemasons. All of them. And I'm going to do a whole video on Masons. All of them. There's a lot. So yeah, we have been getting our internet since the 1800s from massive cables that connect continent to continent through the ocean floor, not satellites. All of our internet. Look, this is from the World Economic Forum. You can see right down there at the bottom. They're talking all about it. 99% of our internet comes from those cables. Since the 1800s. Oh my gosh. What else have we been lied to about? This is cartoons. This is not real. You don't live on that. If all of the world organizations use this as their logo today and not the globe, that is a problem. That is a huge red flag. You have to be asleep to believe it. And I forgot the most obvious. Look, the serpent tongue going right through the logo.